की, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की, जगन्नाथ रथ-यात्रा की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन शंकराचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गौर प्रेमानंदी। प्रभु की
Iscon Birmingham Tea! Iscon can like
And so we look for happiness in, festivals of a material kind, nightclubs, so many things. But most people I speak to, they get some happiness, but not complete. I heard that the 2018 Football World Cup has just finished. And so one devotee, he invited me to watch a little bit of a match. And what I noticed is that there's 32 teams who start this competition. And how many are going to be happy? There's going to be 31 teams disappointed. So this is an indication of material happiness. Everybody's happy at the expense of somebody else. And actually that's being very liberal. Generally in this world the odds are much greater. And so this Jagannath festival is a festival which shows that actually nobody has to be a loser. I think in the corporate world they say win, lose, lose, win, lose, lose, and win, win. So material world generally it's win, lose, or lose, win. And at the end, lose, lose. Because in a few short years, the winners of this competition, it'll be long forgotten. So this particular festival, Jagannath Rath-Yatra, it's explaining that we can experience a happiness which is transcendental, which means above the happiness of this material world. And what is that happiness? The happiness of material world means sukha, dukkha. It's a Sanskrit word. Sukha means happiness, then definitely there'll be some distress, dukkha. And actually, I think there's more dukkha than sukha. if we analyse our lifestyle. So, this is what this great sage said to his son, said, you perform some control of your life, and you perform the process of devotional life. This festival is a devotional festival, and by doing that, by performing that devotional activity, you'll feel a happiness which you've not felt before, and you'll not forget. But when you perfect this art of engaging in these devotional activities, then you'll experience a happiness which will last forever.
Hello? Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Yes, so I need to go across the river and I need to reach the university in about 15 minutes.
You're in luck, sir. We have a boat.
You have a boat? Where's the boat?
Right here, sir. Right here.
This old thing?
Yes, sir. Don't worry about it. I've carried 4 elephants, 2 camels and 4 big aunties on this boat.
You've carried aunties on this boat?
Very big, sir. Very big.
Oh, the whole thing's gonna break then, isn't it?
No. Trust me, sir. Trust me. But just to warn you, there is a big storm coming right now. I don't think we're about to fall.
Storm? I can't see a storm. I can just see a big sun right in my face.
Sir. Trust me. Trust me.
No, I don't believe that. No, of course
I am not going to risk my life.
No, but I need to go. I have got a very important speech happening right now, and quite frankly, I don't care about no storm. Lucky me, this speech is going to happen
Listen,
today.
sir, we'll finish this storm first and then sit down.
Look, I'll give you 100 rupees.
No.
200 rupees.
No.
500 rupees.
Take a seat, sir. Take a seat. So across the island to the university, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Don't you worry, sir. I'll get you across safe.
So then, tell me about you. What do you do?
I'm a simple man, sir. I just go to the temple every morning, listen to the Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata.
Oh, those old mythological tales. Nah.
Sir?
I'm talking about real education. What do you do?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing.
Yes, sir.
Are you telling me you don't go to work?
This is my work, sir. This is my life.
You've never been to, you don't have a degree under your belt?
No, I'm not wearing it, though, sir.
Oh, never mind. All I'm saying is you've not been to university, you've not been to school. I would say you've wasted about, I'm gonna say 25% of your life.
25% of my life.
25% of your life has been
I'm very
wasted.
sorry to hear that, sir.
Oh, goodness. I mean, what are you going to learn in these scriptures anyway? Huh? Oh.
Hare Krishna. Oh, sir. Look. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Don't they look so beautiful today?
Oh. You believe in God, do you?
Of course, sir. Look at them. They're right there.
And you worship... You...
Sir?
Oh, old civilization, I tell you. Why don't you go to the modern times, right? It's rather more sophisticated than, being in an old civilization where you're worshipping God and you're not even going to work. By my estimate, I'm thinking, so you don't go to work, you don't go to school, you're chanting these, I don't even know, these fairy tales all day long. I'd say you've wasted about 50% of your life.
50%, sir?
50% of your life.
Oh,
Now, let me tell you how it all happened, right? So, once upon a time, there was something in outer space, and then there was a big bang!
Hare Krishna.
And then all molecules came together, and then eventually the Earth came together, and then the fish eventually spread, and it came to land, and monkeys?
Jai Hanuman.
Yeah, well, yes. So anyway, the monkeys, they were in the land, and then eventually we evolved from monkeys to humans.
Sir. Listen. Your grandparents might have been monkeys, but certainly not mine.
Excuse me?
Hare Krishna.
But anyway, so eventually we became humans, and then we became rather sophisticated, educated, well, maybe not your parents, but certainly my parents, you know, went to Oxford, and then Cambridge, and then they received the Order of the British Empire, Commander of the British Empire, Knighthood of the British Empire, and soon they're going to be, oh yes, Prime Minister.
You sound like a Maharaja, sir.
Well, no, maybe not yet, so yes. But that's how it happened. Now anyway, you continue rowing the boat. I'm going to practice for my speech.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
lords and kings, today we have a very special occasion of my new report of the doctrine of my PhD study that came about of the law of the history of Bengal from 1861 to 18... Will you shut up? You're just chanting this Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I mean, come on.
Excuse me, sir. My mantras are not silly.
Why don't you have faith in the books instead of your chanting this mythological...
I have faith in the Shastra, sir.
Faith in the what? Have faith in the books. I have faith in the books. Now, show me evidence that it exists. Why don't you do that, huh? If I don't, you people worship everything. Or you're worshipping sand, trees, everything. Hey, you should be worshipping me. I've been to Oxford, I've been to Cambridge, I've got a PhD, MA, BA. Quite frankly,
Maharaja.
What is it?
It's raining.
Oh no.
There's a storm coming, Maharaj. The boat. Give me a finger. Give me a finger.
What do you want my finger for?
There's a hole in my boat.
What do you mean there's a hole in the boat? No.
Maharaj, listen, we're gonna flood. We need to swim. Let's
My
jump.
notes, my books.
We need to swim now.
I can't swim.
You can't swim? Sir. You wasted 100% of your life.
Oh, shut up. Oh God. Okay, it's flooding. It's flooding. I can't swim. You gotta help me.
Oh, shall I help him?
Help!
Hare Krishna.
Help!
Come on, sir. We're almost there. My boat. My boat.
Oh dear Lord. Oh boy, old chap. You saved my life.
My boat.
Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die. I just saw my life flash before my eyes. Oh my Lord. Oh, I'm very sorry for doubting you.
My boat. It's gone. My blood and butter.
No. Here's 5,000 rupees.
Krishna. Thank you, sir.
Yes, and yes.
Hare
Hurry ball.
Krishna.
Hurry ball. Hurry ball.
mantra that we just all did. Let's give ourselves a round of applause first. Really nice, thank you. So this Maha Mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra, was actually brought to the West by a saintly person, a guru like we call him. His name is Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada that you see on your right hand side over there, he actually brought this mantra to the West back in the 60s, and now it's been chanted all over the world. So one thing that we do is just we give homage to that type of saintly person that actually introduced it to us. So what the name is, it's Prabhupada. Can everybody say it? I can't hear you, say it louder. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is the same tune, we're just going to say a few times Prabhupada's name, and we have our new drummer. Excellent. Prabhupada. Everybody. Prabhupada. 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, everybody. Prabhupada, Prabhupada.